Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is Love After Lockup, Season 2, Episode 50/Life After Lockup. Who's cheating on who? Okay, it is dark in here. It's about to thunderstorm, okay, so I have no natural light coming in. So I'm just going to have to work with what I have. So if y'all can't see me, it's because it's about to pour down, okay? But anyway, we're going to jump right into it. First off, we got Angela and Tony, okay? Tony wanted to rush this wedding, so it is 2 days before the wedding, and they go to a wedding venue on the beach. Okay, it's nice couple named Rodney and Tansy. Okay, who are showing them around, showing them where everything is going to be on their wedding. And so Tansy, she mentions where the bride's people are going to be and where the groomsmen are going to be. Okay, and Angela's like, hold up, Tony. Tony don't have no. Tony doesn't have any groomsmen. Okay, he don't have none. And Tony's like, well, I got a best man though. Angela was like, a best man. Hold on, Tansy. We're gonna talk about this. Hold on, Tansy. Come here, Tony. Okay. And so she brings Tony off to the side, and she's like, Tony, what do you mean you have a groomsman? What are you talking about? Okay. And Tony's like, well, I met this man, when I was in jail, Andre, and I want him to be my best man while I'm down here because I don't have no family or anything down here. And he says he wants, like, some support from somebody, okay? So Andre is going to be his support. And Angela's like, a man from jail? No, he's an ex-con, Tony. He's an ex-con. I don't know him. Why do you want him to come to the wedding, okay? And Tony's like, first of all, you're overreacting. And Angela was like, okay, so what did he go to jail for? Okay. And Tony was like, well, he was a drug dealer. He was what? A drug dealer, okay. And Angela was like, oh no, he's a drug dealer, you're an addict. It don't work, Tony. Tony, it don't work. He can't come to the wedding, and that's that on that, okay. And so Tony went sit down somewhere, and he puts on his I'm sad face. Come on, Angela, stop being so mean to me, okay? And so Angela's like, okay, you can have Andre come to the wedding. It's okay, but you can't be friends with him before or after the wedding. That's it, Tony, okay? And so Tony's like, okay, cool, but he tells us that he had a wedding before, he got married before. It was when he was 16. I'm like, who gets married when they're 16 years old? Like, how does that happen? Because you need permission from your parents. Was his wife 16 too? Like, how does that work? I was like, wow. But he was saying for that wedding, he didn't have a bachelor party. So now he wants to have a bachelor party, and that's what he gonna do. And he don't care what Angela says, okay? So that's that on that. So the next scene, we got Andre driving, okay? And he's like, we're about to turn up, okay? So we got Andre and Tony going to the strip club. And we see Tommy there. Tommy tells us he's only here because Angela wanted him to be here. And, Angela wants him and Tony to be friends. It's never going to happen. But he is a spy for Angela tonight, okay? So we see him, he has like a button up with like a shirt underneath it, okay? He got the top 4 buttons unbuttoned. I said, okay, Tommy, better let it show, okay? Okay, Tommy. So anyway, so it's Tommy, Andre, and Tony, right? And Andre gets up to leave and to go do something. And then it's just Tommy and Tony. And they looking at each other like, what's up? Okay. And Tommy starts like, okay, you ain't working for Angela. Like, why don't you just leave her and make her happy? Just leave her and let me take care of Angela, okay? And you go and do what you want to do, Tony, because it's you don't love Angela like I love Angela, okay? And Tommy's like, look, I know you think you're the hero Tony's like, look, I know you think you're the hero in the story, but you're not, okay? That's my woman. I know you love her and everything, but you gotta stay over there, and I'm the husband, okay? You the friend. You stay in the friend zone, okay? And Tommy's like, look, I'll never stay in the friend zone. I love Angela, and I'll always love Angela, okay? And so And so Andre comes and he interferes in the conversation. He's like, Andre figures out that Tommy loves Angela. And he's like, so you love Angela, huh? It's written all over your face. You love her? Well, you know we're not gonna let that happen, right? You know we're not gonna let that happen, right? Okay. And Tommy's like, what you mean? Tommy, stop playing with people that have been to jail before, baby. Let me tell you something. I know you love Angela, but Angela is putting your life at risk, okay? You trying to fight two people that went to jail. Tommy looks like he ain't hurt nobody. He seems like a very sweet man who doesn't need to be involved in this, okay? Tommy, I want better for you, baby, okay? But, so some lady cops, okay, they came and they got Tony and they brought Tony to the back and they arrested him, okay? So I said, okay, all right, girl. So the next scene, we see Angela driving and we're like, where is she going? She says that Tommy sent her a video of Tony with some ladies in the club or whatever, you know, the strip club. And she going to have to go over there and get Tony up out of there, okay? So Tommy done snitched, okay? That's the whole reason she had Tommy go over there, okay? So Angela pulls up. She comes in there. She fusses at Tony. And she basically makes Tony get out of there. Andre's like, look, go ahead and go home, partner. Okay, so that's exactly what Tony did. Tommy somehow like snuck out, okay? He like sneaks away and he goes to hide and drink his little drink like, I got Angela, okay? I got Angela's back, okay? So that's exactly Tommy's doing what he's supposed to be doing, okay? Having Angela's back. So that was it for Angela and Tommy. Then we get to Lacey, Shane, and Jean, okay? So Lacey is riding with Jean, and she's just mad at Shane right now. She's mad at Shane, but like she's with Jean, but like she hasn't been intimate with Jean, okay? So she doesn't know what she wants to do, okay? So Jean is telling her that she needs to do something with Shane because Shane is up there living in her house and whatnot. And Jean feels like Lacey is stringing both of them along. And that's exactly what she's doing in the meantime and in between time, okay? So Jean's like, girl, it's either me or him, okay? We're going to have to do something about this. So the next scene, Lacey's going to do something about it, okay? So Lacey, she gets home and she sees Shane playing PlayStation. Shane had got home from work and he decided to play him some PlayStation, okay? And she tries to talk to him. He's like, girl, hey, what's up? You know, how you doing? And she's like, you're so phony. You're so phony, okay? Like, get out. Get out, okay? So she starts, like, taking his stuff out the drawers and kicking him out. And he's like, girl, she was just fine this morning and now she's putting me out. I don't really understand what's going on, okay? So she's like, Shane was like, something between this morning and now had to happen for her to be this upset. We know what happened, but, you know. So he keeps asking her, like, you really want to break up our relationship over this and this is how you want to do it? And she's like, just get out. Just get out, okay? And so he follows Lacey outside, you know, trying to talk to her. And who did he see out there? Jean, okay? Jean is out there. So they saving their little altercation for next episode, okay? So it wasn't that much on them this episode. So that's it for them. Then we get to Clint and Tracy, okay? So we know that last episode, Clint went to go back to his house because Tracy was there. Okay, so this episode, we see him trying to get into his house. He can't because Tracy got it locked. Okay, Tracy lets him in. And as soon as he gets in there, she's like, get out. Get out. Okay, she has a handful of her clothes or his clothes or something. And she's like telling him to get out. He's like, are you going to go to rehab? And she's like, why you keep saying the same thing? Like, we're so done with that conversation, okay? So, he says Goddess is not acting right. He wants her to be his goddess and be good, and she don't want to be good, okay? So So they're talking on the couch, and he tells her that he's like, I want you to be a good wife and a good goddess, and just be there for me, and I want to be your number one priority, not drugs. And she tells him to get another wife, and he's like, okay, all right. So that was it for him, because like, he loves Tracy, and as soon as she said to get another wife, he was like, now you really hurt my heart, okay? So Clint starts punching himself. He just goes hard on his face, and I said, you know what? Maybe y'all both need to go to rehab, okay? Clint need to go to rehab for anger management, and Tracy need to go to rehab. You know why Tracy need to go to rehab. But so anyway, so after he's done punching himself, he calls his mama, and it bleeds over to the next scene. So Clint has his mama on speakerphone, so Tracy can hear, and mom is basically saying that leave Tracy alone, come on home. She's not worried about you, she's worried about them drugs, okay? And Tracy's like, Tracy gets triggered because she is worried about them drugs. So, okay. So, Clint tells his mama that he'll come home, okay? So that phone call ends. And then Tracy says, I'll stay at the house and I'll keep Blazer the dog, okay? So we see Blazer the dog. Remember, she kidnapped Blazer the dog. For the past couple episodes, I was really worried about Blazer the dog. I was like, oh Lord, please bring Blazer the dog back, because he was kidnapped against his will, and he didn't want that. He wanted to be in the house, and she done took him on some drug runs or whatever. So she finally brought him back. So I was like, ooh, thankful. I'm just so thankful Blazer is back home, okay? And then she was talking about taking him again. I was like, no. So I'm glad Clint stepped in and saved Blazer and was like, no, you ain't taking the dog, B. Okay, you ain't taking the dog, okay? So Blazer was looking like he was just worried the whole time, like, please don't let Tracy take me. Please don't let her take me again. You don't know what I experienced. Please don't let her take me again. Take me again, okay? Oh, poor Blazer. So Tracy, she gets a little upset that he doesn't want her to have Blazer by herself. So she starts looking for a picture of her sonogram. And we're like, what? What sonogram? Okay. She says, she asked him, did he throw the sonogram picture away? And he's like, no, you actually threw our baby away. So she's like, wow, that was real low, Clint. So she tells us what happened was that she did get pregnant, but she had an abortion. I think she says they wanted an abortion, but she didn't have money for the abortion, and then she started taking drugs and whatnot. So did she get the abortion, or did she just lose the baby? I don't know. Did y'all pick that up? I was like, I couldn't really understand what she was saying right there. Let me know if y'all caught something different than what I heard. But so anyway, so that's really sad to hear, So after all that conversation, she then does a 180, and she's like, okay, I'm ready to go to rehab. And we're like, okay. So Clint says, he's going to stay there that night with her since she wants to go to rehab. And yeah, so that was it. Then we get to Marcelino and Brittany, okay? So Brittany, she's still upset from Marcelino lying to her and whatnot, about where he went that night. He said he was going to go play poker with his cousin, their cousin, and he didn't. So he lied to her. And she found out and she left, okay? So this episode, Brittany meets up with her ex-girlfriend, Amanda. We remember Amanda, okay? They're outside of the prison where they used to be at. And Amanda's like, girl, why are you out here, okay? And Brittany says she sometimes comes out there because she misses the stability, and she also misses Sasha, because Sasha is her bunkie who was sent back to prison. So Sasha's in there right now. She tells Amanda what happened between her and Marcelino, and she says that her dad was the same way, that he living in Las Vegas, he gambled their money away. As soon as he got paid, by a couple days later, he was broke and he didn't have any money for them. So that's why they had moved from Las Vegas to Alaska, because he couldn't control his spending habits, okay, his gambling habits. So Brittany's saying she doesn't want that to happen to her family, and she wants to be able to provide for her kids. Amanda says, have you checked y'all's bank accounts? And Brittany's like, no, I haven't checked the bank accounts. Like, I haven't checked them in a while. And we're like, girl, check the bank accounts. Make sure y'all ain't poor. Like, what's really going on, girl? So anyway, so the next scene, Brittany comes back home. Marcelino was sitting outside. He's drinking some beer, staring at a little fire he made. Just so sad, okay? So Brittany goes to, like, talk to him. And Marcelino tells her, like, girl, it wasn't cool that you poured beer on me and you slapped me, okay? That was so uncalled for. I wouldn't do that to you if I found out that you were lying. So don't do that to me, okay? And Brittany was like, so you lied to me. That was, like, the worst part. It wasn't about the gambling and you losing money. It was about you lying to me. And we can't have that happen. And so he apologized and they make up or whatever. And I was like, okay. So they still going strong, okay? So last couple. Last couple, Megan, Michael, and Sarah. So we know that Sarah had went to the hotel where Maria and Michael were to do what? She basically wanted to know why Michael didn't come to see the kids. Okay, that was the whole reason why this started, was Sarah pulling up to the hotel to know why Michael didn't want to come spend time with his kids. Because Michael, that's who Michael is, girl. Okay, that's why you got temporary sole custody of them kids. Because that's Michael don't want to see them kids. If Michael is in a relationship, we see from what we've seen, if Michael's in a relationship, he don't want to be around them kids like that. Okay, he just wants to, like, get into your head and emotionally manipulate you, and then go on to the next woman. Them kids looks like they are second priority to Michael. So that's just, I hate to say it, but that's exactly what it looks like on camera. Like, come on now. So we see Sarah and Maria, you know, they're still getting into it from last episode. Maria says that she is a real woman, okay, and that's why she would never get fooled like Sarah got fooled, okay? And Sarah says the same thing. We all thinking like, girl, you a fool right now, Maria. Stop it, okay? Get some help, okay? Sarah tells Michael, it's either Maria or the kids. Like, you gotta pick one. Like, you come and see the kids, or you gonna stay here with Maria. And Michael says he won't fall for Sarah's theatrics. Okay. So then all of a sudden, the hotel attendant, he's hearing all of this, you know, rah-rah outside, and he tells all of them to shut up. Michael don't like that. Michael's like, look, you ain't gonna talk to my people any kind of way, okay? So he starts going off on the hotel attendant, okay? Then the next scene, Michael is still upset, and they're calling the cops. The hotel attendant and all of them is calling the cops. They're like, look, y'all can't do this in front of people's hotel. It just can't happen. So they calling the cops. Sarah wants Michael to get in her car so she can drive back to her house with the kids, so that he can see the kids and that he doesn't get arrested. Okay? And basically a van from production pulls up, and they put Michael in there with Maria. And what does Maria tell Sarah as soon as they get in the van? We'll see you in court, boo-boo. Something is wrong with Maria, y'all. Maria is a grown woman. Maria is too grown to be doing this. I mean, I don't know. I'm really confused by this whole Maria situation. Like, why is she doing this? Why? Like, anyways, y'all. So then we cut back to Sarah, okay? We obviously know that Sarah is upset because what Michael just did was choose Maria over her and the kids. Well, you know, her because, you know, she's still in love with Michael, okay? And the kids. Like, it was his last day being in New York, and now there's no chance of him seeing the kids, you know, that night. So Sarah's upset. Obviously, anybody would be upset in that situation. And, yeah, she says she just wanted to confirm in her head why her kids are always upset about not seeing their dad, and that's the reason. Girl, you've been to the reason. He chooses women over his kids. Okay? He's willing to go and fly to go see so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so instead of going to you and the kids. Okay? So that's just what it was, girl. So, I hope Sarah goes back to her therapist and talks about all this, because this was a lot, okay? And I really hope she grows from this, because for the kids' sake. Okay, for the kids' sake, like, don't let this drama come into your kid's life. Okay, that's just what it is. So that was it for this episode, you guys. Let me know what y'all thought of it in the comments below. If I missed anything, let me know. Like I said, it's about to thunderstorm out here, so it is so dark. I'm so sorry for the video quality. It's just what it is. This video, okay? They got the coronavirus everywhere, and it's about to thunderstorm, okay? So we just dealing with what we have going on, y'all. I hope y'all are staying safe out there. Please wash your hands, okay? If you can avoid being in like large groups, like they said, I think 250 people in a group is like too much, you know, the air quality and stuff. Y'all be safe out there, okay? Don't panic. Stop buying up everything in the store, but you know, just wash your hands. Have one bottle of Purell. It's gonna last you a long time, okay? And y'all stay safe. I love y'all, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.